Watches with digital displays have become a pretty big thing in the enthusiast watch community. They're typically very expensive. A. Lange & Söhne, MB&F, both make watches with digital displays of some kind that cost 5 or even 6 figures. AMIDA, a brand that was just relaunched a few months ago at Watches and Wonders, has released the Digitrend, which has a jumping hour digital display for around $3,000. It's pretty compelling. Let's get into it. The Digitrend was originally released in 1976, and this design hews pretty close to that original. It's sort of like a driver's style watch. It's meant to be viewed at an angle when your hand is on a steering wheel, perhaps, and it displays the hours in a jumping fashion with a digital display for the minutes as well. It's a kind of an avant-garde design. In the 1970s, this would have felt very futuristic. It still kind of does, but it also has a vintage charm to it because it is a 50-year-old design at this point. And it's a really interesting watch and really interesting play in the sort of like independent micro brand space because it offers, I think, a lot of value compared to some of its competitors, which exist at a much higher end typically. So as you can see, the hours and minutes are displayed digitally on the Digitrend, hence the name. This watch uses a mechanical movement and a 2-wheel display mechanism that lays flat as it would on any other watch, but then projects what those displays are displaying through a prism, which you can see sort of projected onto the display here of the watch. It's a very cool, kind of ingenious design, not super high tech, just very clever. And the solution to display the time in this way isn't incredibly complicated, but it's very clever. It's ingenious, in fact. Like I said, it has a real charm to it when you consider it's only around $3,000. And I think this watch is interesting in part because AMIDA is part of this new vanguard of independent, affordable brands like Space One and Furlan Mari, who are doing really interesting things mechanically at an affordable price and making a part of horology that was inaccessible to collectors much more open and easy to access. So this is the takeoff edition of the Digitrend, their first watch after the relaunch, and we're looking forward to seeing what else AMIDA can come up with. You know, this is a brand that hasn't really existed in a meaningful way in a long time, and I think it could be a good platform for interesting, adventurous designs that kind of call back to the past and also potentially bring something new to the table and offer something interesting for collectors looking for clever solutions on a more affordable price point. Let us know what you think of the AMIDA Digitrend in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back soon with a new video.